Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 1 with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, he hails from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and he weighs in tonight at 190 pounds. Former President of the United States of America, Joe the Brawler Biden. Oh, the Brawler, the clobberer of Congress, and he didn't get that nickname by handing sweets out to the friendly members there. Believe me, this man can throw hands and throw punches with the best of them. 82 years old, suffering with stage 5 cancer. Not sure Joe Biden is going to be a very tough opponent. Well, I'm sure if you ask Jake Paul, he'd say that he's the most dangerous opponent he's ever faced, and his life could be at risk. Joe Biden a little bit younger than the opponents that Jake Paul normally goes for. So maybe that could play a factor in this match. But look at Biden go in his home state of Pennsylvania. These crowd, they are loving him here. Introducing his opponent, he hails from Cleveland, Ohio, and weighs in tonight at 228 pounds, Jake Paul. Well, Jake Paul, a member of the famous Paul brothers. You've got his brother Logan, not quite as well known as his other brother, Mr. Sean Paul, who has been interrupting people's musical recordings for many, many years and doing a pretty good job of it at that. As nonetheless, Jake Paul makes his way to the ring. Jake Paul says this is the toughest fight he's ever faced in his life, and he doesn't know whether he can come through. People should watch this. And he wanted to get it on pay-per-view, but luckily we've managed to negotiate with him, and that is why you're all free to watch this without charge. If it was up to him, $40 a shot to watch him fight an 82-year-old man, but we'll have none of that here at Past Gen Gaming. Jake Paul's certainly not popular in Joe Biden's home state of Pennsylvania. This crowd not appreciating him. Nonetheless, the bell rings and the crowd are going to be taken out of it now. The two men square off. Who's going to put in the better performance as the two men stare down? And look at Biden go. A cheap shot by Biden and really going after Jake Paul here. Look at this by Biden. I'll tell you what, he might be 82 years old, but he's still got some fight in him yet. Biden now picking him up. Look at this power. Flapjack. Biden's on a roll here, doing the flare flop. And Jake Paul completely stunned by this start, completely unable to deal with Joe Biden as he's being choked in the corner. Dirty maneuver there from Biden. And look at this, he's loving every second of this. The legend himself, but now look at Jake Paul really going to work on Biden, knocking him down to the canvas. And look at that, a low blow. Referee having a word with Jake Paul. Should be an automatic disqualification and hitting him again. This is disgusting. And now Jake Paul trying to choke out the former President of the United States as he looks very vulnerable. Referee calling for the rope break. And look at Jake Paul keeping that hold on. He knows he's got to the count of 5, so waiting till the referee gets to 4 to inflict extra damage on the poor man. And now Paul with a modified version of a guillotine here, trying to choke the man out. Joe Biden pretty motionless, but Jake Paul having to let go of that hold. I'm not quite sure why. Biden trying to get to his feet, but as soon as he does, Jake Paul just knocking him down. Who sanctioned this match? This should not be taking place, as now look at this. Sleeper hold with the scissors, rear naked choke. And Biden somehow managing to get his way out of that one. Sure, he's found himself in that predicament in many, many occasions in his years as a politician. But nonetheless, Jake Paul still going to work on Biden. Tries to send him into the corner. Nice reversal by Biden. And now look at Biden go with these strikes. Flips over, sunset flip. Too close to the ropes though, and forced to release that pin attempt. And a drop kick by Paul. Well, Jake Paul thus far has been the stronger of the two men. And look at that, a kick to the crown jewels. Referee once again warning him, but warning him is not going to stop him from continuing these dirty tactics. He should be disqualified. Nice reversal though by Biden. And now look at this, Joe Biden choking him in the corner. And Biden really maybe finding a second wind here as he sends him into the corner. Well, tries to move. Jake Paul reverses into a hammerlock from behind. And now the roll up by Paul. Could this be enough to put Joe Biden away? Covers made. But Biden getting the shoulder up. The counter two. And lives to fight on here. Look at this move. Nice shin breaker there by Biden. And now look at this, zeroing in. He senses he may have hurt the leg of Jake Paul there, struggling to get to his feet. And now look at Biden stamping right on the ankle. Well, very smart method, going to work on the leg and maybe going to try and apply a submission maneuver here. He tries the figure four, but nice reversal by Jake. As Biden turns round now, still staying on offense is Biden. And Jake Paul reverses his way out of that. Wait a minute, look at this, distracting him. And a thumb to the eye, come on. How does that work in boxing gloves? I'm not sure, but it certainly did. And now the roll up. Oh, come on, he's not going to win it like this. He certainly is. Jake Paul with a thumb to the eye and a sneaky, dirty move. Wins the match. Makes you say, oh, and come on, he's not done yet. He's attacking the man after the match. Does this man have no dignity? Oh, and this doesn't look good. Going to the outside, looking for a weapon under the ring. Oh, but wait a minute, somebody's making their way to the... Oh, it's Trump. Trump making his way to the ring. Takes down Jake Paul. Donald Trump coming to the aid of Joe Biden. An unbelievable move, and now Trump's got the chair. Splits his head open with it. Unbelievable. Trump did not appreciate his friend being brutalised like that. And Jake Paul sent tumbling over. Now Biden getting a few cheap shots in. Oh, what a moment that was. Well, Jake Paul may have got the victory, but the story here, Donald Trump coming out to save his friend. They are Minecraft brothers, and they will stay true to each other through to the end. Enough to bring a tear to your eyes, an American. Stand up out of your chair, for God's sake. Salute and put your hand on your heart.